What's up, gang? Welcome back to Steve Nanny Music. If you can't tell by the gigantic box that's sitting over my left shoulder, it's New Gear Day. Pretty excited about this one. It's been on order for a while now, probably at least a month. So it finally showed up today on FedEx. So let's cut this box open and get into it. Today we find out how bass players get two basses to the show. Here we go. So how do they get two basses to the gig? Here's how they do it. Gruv Gear. Whoa! This is the Gruv Gear Duo capsule. So two basses go in here. It's half a gig bag soft cover. The other half hardshell case. So let's take a deeper dive in this thing, open it up, see what we got. It has a TSA lock. That's kind of cool if you're doing any flight gigs. Here is where you activate your scanner, so if you're flying and it gets lost, you can track your bag. You see the front of it is soft material, decent heavy duty zippers. So we'll lay this thing up here, open it up, see what kind of goodies are in it. So we have a top compartment with 2, 3, 4 different storage units for cables. That one is supposed to be big enough to hold like a small amp head, strings, accessories, whatever junk you need to put in here. I've seen on the ads where you can actually, it's big enough where you can fit clothes in here too if you need to. So that's pretty cool. Let's see. The wheels. Nope, that's just air bubbles. It's got wheels in here somewhere. We'll get to them. Let's open the main part. One cool thing I do like about it, how the zippers, they lock in there so they're not just flopping around everywhere. And that's actually releases it. That's pretty cool. Open that bad boy up. Nice and padded on the inside. That's where the neck of the bass lays. First bass. Little pouch. I think that's for the whatchamacallit. For the thing to help with humidity, the humidity control. Extra padding. That's the wheels right there. So there's that. That's cool. And then I think this lifts out, and there's where bass number 2 goes. So it'll lay down in there. Now that's pretty handy. I like it. You can see how deep that is. So if you have any basses where the headstocks are angled back, plenty of room for them down in there. That's good planning, good thinking, design. So here is the humidity control. Comes with these packs. So you put these in these little pouches here. I guess you roll them up in that thing, I don't know, or is that just a neat little rag they give you? Not really sure. Anyway, you put the little pouches in there. They keep humidity in an acceptable range when it's in and out of buses, planes, trailers. Also, here is 20% off a 4-pack of the replacements, and it says every 2 to 6 months, so that's not too bad. So Just more paperwork and instructions. Yeah, that's nice. Cool. Yeah, guess you do put them in a little bag. Awesome. Got my little humidity packs installed in the little brown bag. Put them in the little pouch to keep humidity down. So far I really like this thing. One thing I don't necessarily am crazy about is this extra little piece of foam, and I know it's supposed to go down here to protect the bottom of the base, and that's great and fine and well and good. I just wish it had Velcro on it or something where you could attach it permanently. Only because I can see, you know, when you take the top base out to get the bottom one out, you lay this down over to the side somewhere, and then you forget to put it back in the case. You walk off and you leave it in some strange city. You know, that'll suck. I have to be careful with that. But, you know, if that's the only problem I've got with this case, no complaints at all. Alright, well, let's load some bases. Well, I discovered that this does not go down here. There's not enough room for it. But I'm okay with that, because that base fits nicely, very nicely. That's my 98 Marcus Miller signature jazz bass. So that fits in there like a glove. Pretty cool. Where did it go? It's time for base number 2. And there's base number 2. That is my 2011 Marcus Miller signature jazz bass. So there we have 2 Marcuses locked up and secured. So let's get to the real reason, the main factor for why I bought these things. Wheels. See if we can figure these out. Shouldn't be that difficult. Put them on, slide them in, pull that out. Boom, locks in place. Do the same on the other side. Boom, quickly they lock in place. Looks like it's decent looking wheels, so hopefully they'll keep it pretty secure and pretty steady while it's being pulled around. That's the main reason I bought the case. I roll the rest of my gear in. Why should my bases be any different? Now I did disconnect the strap right here, the backpack strap, but they really kind of think of everything. They give you this compartment right here where you can actually stuff the straps down inside this little compartment. Then zip it back up. You still got the nice padding on the back. Plus, if you do need to carry it like a backpack, whip the strips out, or the straps, whip them out of there, put them onto the little mounts here where they attach, clip them in, you're good to go. And I do have to say, this thing rolls very, very nicely. It's freestanding, so it'll stand on its own. So it doesn't take up a ton of room when you're storing it. I like it. So, that's the Gruv Gear Kapsule Duo base holder. 2 bases, 1 trip to the car. The pros, definitely, that's one of them. You carry 2 bases. You have the option to wear it as a backpack. You can roll it. The wheels are pretty durable. That's the reason I bought it, because I can roll it. I roll the rest of my stage rig in, which is just 1 flat case with my Kemper and all my in-ear stuff. So this is pretty neat. I think this will make life simpler. anytime you have less to carry that you can roll, it's always good. But those are the pros. The humidity control, TSA locks. This thing's really secure. Gives you the benefit of a hard shell on the bottom half of this thing, as opposed to a soft bag. Because even though all the bags have padding, hey, I've had a guitar get dinged up in a bag before during a load in and load out. It happens. It's possible. All the padding in the world, and it's possible. So hard shell case, that'll make that not happen again. All the storage in it, huge pluses. As far as cons, the only thing I can think of, probably the price. I mean, they are pretty pricey, but when you look at it, if you're going to put two $1,000 to $1,500 basses in this thing, then the price, I think they retail for $549, I think is what they were. That's not terrible. Not a terrible price to pay. Keep them safe. Another little tiny con might be my last gig bag had a place for a business card on the outside of it, to where I could put my business card. That way it would identify it, so it wouldn't get mixed in with other people's stuff. I mean, I doubt it's going to get mixed in with other people's stuff, but it could happen. Somebody not knowing could just grab it, roll it off. So if they would put a place to where you could, a little holder where you could stick a business card down in there, that would be cool. But that's not a deal breaker. So it's the moment of truth. How do I rate the Gruv Gear Kapsule Duo on a scale of 0 to 5 slaps? 0 slaps being, who in the world would ever need one of those things? 5 slaps being, man, I can't live without this thing. I'd have to give it a solid 4 slaps. It's not going to be the end of the world if I never had this product, but it definitely provides a good value and makes my life as a musician a lot easier. And that's the main thing. That's what we're all trying to do. So I hope you found this review useful. I hope it was of some value to you. Once again, not endorsed by any of these products that I review. I just try them out and give you my honest opinion on them. So slap the like button, subscribe to the channel, all that social media mumbo jumbo. You know what you're supposed to do. Just go do it real quick. Take a second, hit subscribe, like. I'll wait. You done? Okay. So hope you have a good day. Hope this finds you well. Hope you're staying safe with this pandemic nonsense going on. It's kind of crazy and not a ton of gigs around. So I've got a couple coming up. I can't wait to use this thing on, and I'll report back, let you know how I like it, how it performs, if I change my opinion any. And till then, hope you take care of yourself, be good to one another, and we'll see you next time. Stay safe. Bye-bye.